see how it goes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just checking that.
It's not on here.
Give me your phone. Just doing a quick check, making sure we're online. Okay, gonna lead a workout here from my home base here. Pedal hard. Home base. I just wanted to show the screen real quick for some of you that aren't as familiar with Zwift, if you're trying Zwift. The workout that I had sent via email, you find under the, once you put in the workouts folder, or if you have training peaks, you'll find it under the training, the ride type. You've got the routes, and then below you have the training. So I'm going to go ahead and get my the workout pulled up that I shared, and then start the workout. Let's see here. Make sure you select erg mode, and also you have an option here to set your threshold. Be sure to set your threshold properly. You can only move it up or down 10% during the workout, so you want to make sure you're in a good range. So here we go. Let's back up. All right, so first 5 minutes here. This is what I call a lazy warm-up. Just going to start really slow. Watts are really low, zone 1. So for those of you that may not be using Zwift or don't have a trainer, maybe you're going just by heart rate or just by your computer and your watts off your computer, your cycling computer. I'll be calling out the zone. So right now, just zone 1. This really doesn't need much explanation, just easy, perceived. Just get your legs going. So just spend a few minutes here, settling into the bike, working on warming up. Get out of the saddle, stretch your legs a little. I'm going to bring my cadence up a little bit. About 5 RPM. I've been around 80 RPM. Just going to bring it up, kind of upper 80s. Again, just keep your perceived low. Just spending a few minutes here getting into workout mode. Good time, decide maybe your shoes need an adjustment, clothing, something doesn't feel right, get it straight. Settle in that saddle. Alright, we're going into kind of part 2 here of the warm-up. Going to increase our cadence there, upper 80s to low 90s RPM. So I'm going to try to get up around 88 to 90 RPM. Still fairly low watts, lower zone 2. Right now I'm just trying to work on symmetry, trying to feel like both legs. It's very often one leg feels longer than the other, or one leg is tighter. So right now I'm just focusing on keeping my heels down at the top of my stroke, trying to match my heel drop. My left hamstring is usually a little more sensitive, tighter than my other side, so trying to get in sync here while I warm up. I'm going to bring my cadence up into the low 90s. Force a little bit. I'm forcing what I call forcing the warm up. Remember, move your hands around a lot indoors. Can't run my fan today. I don't know what it would do to the audio, so I'm warming up for sure. Hopefully you have your fan on and you have some There's some music handy. No, thanks. So about another 3 minutes on the latter part of the warm-up here. Goal is 88 to 95 RPM, somewhere in there. Lower zone 2. Whether you're training with heart rate or watts, same zone, lower zone 2. Okay, so in 2 minutes we're going to start the workout. Today's workout is 3 by 10 minutes in medium zone, or low to mid zone 3, which I call medium zone. And we're going to alternate RPM every few minutes on 2 of these intervals. And on one of them we're going to ride a little steadier RPM. Now at the end of each 10 minute is a 2-minute bump at threshold. So it'll be 3 by 12, 10 minutes, low mid zone 3, 2-minute bump in the threshold at the end of each. So these are going to be long intervals. Alright, we got about a minute, we'll finish our warm up and we'll get into a little bit higher zone. Okay, here we go. We're going to go 2 minutes lower cadence, 80 to 85 RPM, and 2 minutes higher RPM, higher cadence, 90 to 95. So here we go. First 2 minutes around 80. I anticipate feeling a little stuffy on this first interval. Good mental game. Get through this first one, then we'll see how the second goes. Should be better. You have the towel on hand. Again, we're in low to mid zone 3 here. Somewhere around 80 RPM or so. Okay, we're going to pick our cadence up, 2 minutes, around 90 to 95 RPM. Same watts, same zone, higher cadence. All right, here we go, 2 minutes lower RPM. I'm just going to drop here to 85 RPM. A little under 6 minutes left in this first medium. Then we have the 2 minute push. So this should feel pretty manageable, nothing too glamorous here. We're just putting in the work. Just gotta put the time in. Alright, so here we go. 2 minutes. I'm going to go on the higher range of the cadence, so I'm going to bump it up to 95 for 2 minutes. Still low mid zone 3. We're a little under 4 minutes left of the medium. So low to mid zone 3. Try to stretch your RPM out, 2 to 3 RPM more than you did on the last higher cadence and effort. Relax shoulders, a little bend in the elbows. Okay, drop it down 2 minutes, lower RPM. I'm going to go down to 80 this time. So for those of you that are riding in erg mode, that means your trainer is loading the power for you. So all you have to do is adjust your RPM. If you're doing this on like an indoor bike or a trainer that's you're free riding, then you're having to change gears and adjust your effort more to keep them in the same zone. So 80 RPM, low to mid zone 3. Got about a minute before I push the threshold for 2 minutes. Okay, big exhale. You got about 30 seconds. 2 minutes of threshold. And then a nice 3-minute recovery. Ten seconds. You get a little more aggressive. You can go on your hood, bend your elbows, maybe even your drops. Let me try my drops. 5 seconds. Here we go. 2 minutes at your threshold. 80 to 85 RPM. Good work, here we go. 1 minute coming up. 1 minute. Thirty seconds. Keep relaxed. $15. 10. Okay, good. All right. Don't sit up. It's real lazy here for a minute. Keep your form though. Couple good deep breaths. First minute of recovery, nice and slow. Maybe get out of the saddle a little bit. If you're not comfortable getting out of the saddle, just lower your cadence. Just work on your coordination. Get a little rhythm of your weight back and forth in your hands to feel comfortable. All right, we're about halfway through the recovery. I'm going to bring my cadence up towards the low 90s. Try to bring your RPM up 85 to 90. Zone 1. About 30 more seconds and we're starting our second interval. Again, 10 minutes, low to mid zone 3. Here we go. This time we're going to stay steadier cadence. We're not going to change RPM. I will remind you of the range throughout the interval. So tighter window, 88 to 92 RPM. It's not fair that the time speeds up on the recovery, but that's just the way it is. It's part of the challenge. Be a good time to zone out. Throw on some music if you have it. 88 to 92 RPM. All right, 2 down, 8 minutes to go. I'm going to ride a little bit towards closer to upper end of the range, 92 or so RPM. Gonna hang out up here about another minute and a half around 92. Okay, just going to drop a few RPM for 2 minutes, maybe around 90, 89, 90. Maybe change up your hand position. Reminder to keep your core engaged. Don't sink down. Don't over rotate. Just get locked there, right in the middle. Sort of belly button just slightly up and forward. It's very subtle. Elbows relaxed. I have a tendency to straighten my left arm, my left shoulder. I've only been doing that for about 30 years. All right, here we go. 3 more minutes. I'm going to bump my cadence back up a few RPM, 92, 93. Low mid zone 3. You should feel like you want to go harder, or you could do this interval another 5-10 minutes at this same perceived exertion. All right, final 2 minutes. Then we have our 2-minute push, then recovery. If you're able to join live on this workout and can say hello, Give us a quick high. All right, final minute here. Now, if you haven't broke a sweat yet, we need to adjust your zones. 20 seconds. All right, 10 seconds, so we got 2 minutes at threshold. Again, a little more aggressive position. Here we go, 90 to 95 RPM. A little higher cadence this time. Good work, big exhale. 90 seconds. Hang in there, 1 minute. Keep that RPM up. I'm hurting, you should be too, come on. 30 seconds. Twenty. Ten. All right, good. Keep your form. Just slow your legs down. Couple good controlled breaths. Don't change any of your form. Don't sit up immediately. Don't waste energy. Same form, low cadence. Max recovery this first minute. Let's bring our RPM up into the mid-80s. Still zone 1 or less. Really easy. A little more relaxed position, sitting up a little more. Mid-80s cadence. Getting that respiration under control. Try to get out of the saddle for a few seconds. You can even stop pedaling, stretch the hips, the legs a little bit. Grab a sip of water. Nice work. All right, last minute recovery. Upper 80s RPM. Nice relaxed position. Good, we got one more interval. And then the dreaded cool down. For those of you that train in my center, you know it's my pet peeve when people sit up, no hands. But I can't see you right now, so if you want to do that, get your recovery. We got 10 seconds to our last interval. All right, here we go. We're going to alternate again, so keep the cadence low the first 2 minutes here, 80 RPM. Let's get after this last interval. Think about dropping those heels when the cranks are 12 o'clock, firing those feet forward and down, and then when you're done pushing, more of a lift. You're lifting your femur up. So less focus on the foot when you're done with the push phase of your stroke. So heels down at the top of the stroke, pushing, then lifting from the more the hip flexor, the femur, the vastus here, quadricep. So you can imagine you're on a climb right now, 80 RPM. Controlled output. The longer climb is just about patience, just getting up it. Okay, remember we're alternating RPM every 2 minutes. Here we go, 2 minutes. We've been on the low end of our cadence. Let's go 2 on the other end. Here we go. 95 RPM, 90 to 95. We used to do a lot of training like this, rhythm change, where not super high power, a manageable perceived exertion, climbing like this medium zone, but changing up the rhythm a lot. It's rare that you get to ride with other people at your own rhythm, especially racing. So learning to change rhythm also during controlled efforts is great training. Good job keeping that cadence up. 90 to 95. Relax those shoulders. So just drop about 5 RPM from where you are right now. Just drop about 5 RPM for 2 minutes. Still low mid zone 3. Good job. Here we go. 5 minutes to go. All right, let's go to the lower end, about 80 RPM for 2 minutes. We'll finish off our 10-minute with the higher cadence. So 2 minutes, a little bit lower. I'm shooting for about 80 RPM. Nice work. Another minute here, 80 RPM. Great opportunity to work on solid form. Relaxed. A lot of the time people ask me if they should do sit-ups to work on their core strength riding. And I say, first off, just work on your core strength while you're riding. It's hard to do sit-ups for 3 hours straight. Much easier to have good form for 3 hours. Much more quality as well. Here we go. Final 2 minutes. Let's go back up. 90, 95 RPM. These rhythm changes should be given a little discomfort. Still staying in the same low mid zone 3. Okay, 1 more minute here, low mid zone 3. Then we have our 2-minute threshold push. Seconds. Ten seconds, our last push at threshold, 2 minutes. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, here we go. 85 to 90 RPM. That was a long 15 seconds. Here we go. Here we go, 90 seconds. Come on, this is it for the workout. Good work. Come on, threshold. Final minute. Big exhale. Got this, 30 seconds. Twenty. 10. All right, good work. Okay, don't change your position. 1 minute. Nice and relaxed. All right, good job. That's a minute. So we're starting our cool down. Got about 5 minutes or 4 minutes here in zone 2. It's a really good session. You did 30 minutes accumulative, nice low controlled, low mid zone 3, changing rhythm, 1 steady, and then we had the 6 minutes total threshold. Now the threshold was more just to give you a little effort to help the workout feel, so you have a little more feel for the workout. Now, the 10 minute didn't feel super stressful, but with the 2 minute thresholds help, because by the last one there, it wasn't hard, too hard, but just for me personally, it sort of helps show the fatigue of those 3 10-minute intervals. You know, to do a little bit above, get a gauge of where you are. Not every workout can be a total beatdown, so today definitely should have been, you know, somewhere maybe overall 5 to 6 perceived exertion, if 10 were the hardest. So a good solid workout, one that later, you might feel later in the day the legs just a little, but you'll be ready to train again tomorrow. So good work. Another 2 minutes here. Zone 2, I'm going to bring my cadence back up, help flush my legs. Zone 2, 88 to 95 RPM. The other about those intervals is if you want to be strong going for 10 minutes, first you have to be able to do 10 minutes where your heart rate actually matches your power in that low mid zone 3. And then you think about the endurance of doing 3 of them. Then later as you progress, you have the base to make 10 to 30 minute efforts because you built below first. So it's real quality work. Another minute here, zone 2, still focused, 90, 95 RPM. Good time to enjoy your endorphins, buzz. Again, get out of the saddle as you cool down, stretch out a little bit. All right, last few minutes, I always call it rider choice, lazy. Again, enjoy your little fix here from the workout. Goal here is just to get your heart rate down. And just spin the legs out a little more. All right, 2-minute warning here. Zone 1. That's a good feeling. Final minute. Nice and easy. Great session. Thanks to those who joined me live. Hopefully some others get to follow this workout. We'll be bringing you some future workouts. Alright, final 30 seconds. This should be the easiest 30 seconds of the workout. All right, great job. Again, thanks for joining. Have an awesome day.